we are rolling.
Well, Matthew, congratulations on this movie, and all I have to say is, wow, it was spectacular. A lot of action. What a way to go out with a bang.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's really what we wanted to do. Yeah, we worked so hard on this movie. Filming them simultaneously, part one and part two, was difficult, but everyone really raised their game, and we wanted to really go out on a high and give these films a send-off that they deserved, and give the fans the send-off that they deserve, because they've been with us for the entire time, and they stand by the movie and they turn out in their droves on opening day, and it's just they're the reason we make these films, and we wanted to make sure that they could have something to remember by the time we finish. So.
Well, you guys definitely did that, and you did a great job. And Neville, okay, you've been with this character for so long, but he's finally in the spotlight. How exciting was that for you?
It was brilliant. I mean, I'm just happy to be a part of the films. In the early days when I went for my audition, I wanted to be in the background or just have a walk-on role.
Right.
I never anticipated that I would land the role of Neville Longbottom and have him do what he's done in this film. But yeah, of course, it's been brilliant. As an actor, you want to be involved as much as possible with whatever you're doing, and you want your character to make a journey, and that's what Neville does. And Joe Rowling did such a beautiful thing with the character to make him to have him come from this shy, bumbling little boy who was bullied and terrified of his own shadow, to make him into this hero, this saviour of the wizarding world. It's so inspiring, and I'm so proud and humbled to have been allowed to play that for so long, because he's a great character.
Well, there's a lot of action in this movie, and you're involved in a lot of action. Was that challenging for you, and did you film on green screens and kind of have to pretend everything was there? What was that like?
Not a whole lot of green screen, to be honest. A lot of those sets were actually constructed at the studio. It's something that they've been very keen on with Harry Potter, is building sets. Stuart Craig, the production designer, is a genius, and he designs the most wonderful arenas for us to act in, and it helps us a tremendous amount. But yeah, there was a lot of physical exertion on this movie, a lot of working with the stunt team, the special effects departments, and a couple of times when we were blowing stuff up, we had one take.
Wow.
At the shot, and we had to get it right, and so there was pressure there. But you're out your comfort zone. It's a challenge, and I think actors work better under that pressure, and everybody raised their game, and I absolutely loved it. I got a real taste for that action.
Maybe be the next superhero movie or
I'd
something.
love to, yeah.
And being that this last one was really action-oriented, what would you say is and the last movie, did you have a favorite moment that you remember?
From this last film, that I'm in, or anything?
Anything, the shooting experience.
Wow. Well, you know what? I love the whole bridge sequence with me. With Neville blowing the bridge up, because it was a bridge too far moment. I felt like like the head of the SAS just taking this these band of troops to go and blow up this bridge, and it was great. It was really good, and we were running around, sprinting up and down the bridge every night until 2, 3 in the morning. Very cold, very wet, but I just loved it, and I'd do it again. Nick Moran, who plays Scabier, the chief snatcher, was a great guy, and we just had so much fun, yeah, I think I'll remember that whole shooting process.
Absolutely, and that was an amazing scene. And just like Neville, you have come into your own as an actor, being in all these movies. What was it really like growing up on screen? Seeing yourself now looking back.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that, you see. I mean, I like having grown up on Harry Potter. I had a childhood and then some, and I made some amazing friends there, and I've still got all the same friends I have back in Leeds as well, which is my hometown. So I feel very privileged, but having it all on screen is difficult. It's not something I enjoy watching. The films, they're great, but you know, I'm quite self-conscious as it is as an actor anyway. But to see the early films, the early acting performances, coupled with chubby cheeks and a high-pitched voice, it's not really what I want to spend my afternoons doing. So I must confess, I don't actually own the Harry Potter DVDs.
Oh.
My parents do. My parents have them at their house, and they love watching them. But I don't actually have them.
Maybe you'll rewatch them all one day. And
one day in the future, I'll probably show my children, but not just yet.
well, you have an amazing legion of fans on Harry Potter. What's your relationship like with the fans?
Well, you know, we've got the best fans in the world. We really, really do, and I mean that. I mean, they've stuck with us from the very beginning, and we always thought, you know, one day they're going to get bored and they won't keep coming back, and they never did. And they're the kind of fans that wait in line, and they're the kind of fans that wait for hours and days at premieres just to catch a glimpse of Dan, Rupert, Emma, and it's amazing, and that, you know, that's why we wanted to make these films the best they could be for those guys, because I know how much this story means to me. I know how much it must mean to them. And yeah, the fans are so lovely that I don't get recognised, you know, that often. I can go shopping and things and be fine.
They're cool fans.
But yeah, but when they do, you know, when they do recognise me, they say the nicest things, and I don't know how you could ever hate that. You know, I don't know how you could ever not enjoy it. It's very nice to have feedback from people, and yeah, they're a good bunch of people, and I'm very happy signing autographs and doing pictures. It takes 2 minutes, you know.
Right.
And I think as well, one thing that, you know, they say, oh, it means a lot to the fans, but I think sometimes the fans don't realise how much it means to us. You know, they're being there, receiving us at premieres and things. I don't think they realise how much that means to us when we've worked on a film for so long, and you've no idea how it's going to be received. To have that, it's great.
Well, congratulations and best of luck in your future
Thank you.
your future endeavors. We can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thanks.